Hey there, gorgeous friend. How are you? Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We are checking in for your energies. Let's see what the main theme is for today. But let's see what the major energies are right now. What you need to know. There will be an extended, so if you feel called to that, please do. It's the first link below. And just to let you know, I've opened up private readings. You can book within the next week. I have two options available. For the Soul Collective, if you're part of the Soul Collective group, you can get access to that if you're not a member. There's no cost to join initially. But I have sessions available if you're in there. And yeah, so right now, if you want to get access to that, because they are booking up, but I'm keeping it open right now. And then when I feel called, I will close it. I'd love to connect with you. There's, again, two options. There's one that you can meet with me personally or book a session where you just send through details and I connect in for you and send you the recording. They're both recorded, but one's with me personally. Obviously, it's interactive. All right. Interesting, guys. Straight up with the energies, you've got recognition, intuition, voice, birthing. Wow, wow, wow. Pisces. I like this a lot. I think you need to take a deep breath for this one, because I feel like here there's something you're being asked to notice, or something that you're either noticing right now about yourself, or the things that you're taking action on, what response you're getting from it, okay? And that's part of the recognition process. But to be recognized or to understand and accept the recognition, you've got to be aware of it, right? And I think there's something here that you're doing or being asked to do where the universe is giving you feedback, which is in response to, okay, this is working. Wow, look at Pisces. Pisces is doing their thing. So whatever it is that you're doing, friend, this is great. This to me is kind of like a 6 of Wands energy, okay? And then you've got your intuition. So there's something in the vortex right now. If you can, I don't know how clear sometimes these come up, but it's like a vortex energy. So I do feel like something is trying to connect into where you're meant to lead, where you're meant to go. I don't know if they're kind of peacock feathers. No, I think they're like universes in universes. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of look like a peacock feather, but they're like that center in other universes. So there's something here that may be all coming together, like combining, conjoining here around, again, where you're being led, what you're being asked to do. But I do feel a lot right now is putting yourself out there, connecting into things that you like, that you enjoy, and see what the universe gives back. I do feel you're being led right now to do something, to create something, to connect into something, because then we have your voice, which is your voice to be heard, for your voice to be recognized, for your self-expression. And that energy is huge right now, in terms of expressing oneself and being seen for who you are. There's a lot about you right now. Just to let you know. And as much as you may not want to be in the spotlight, or the spotlight may not be for you, or you feel like you're more introverted than extroverted, there's something here about an aspect of you that's getting more connected to your expression, however that comes. Your voice, that's, being heard, but I think it's also sharing what you need to share, whether it's voicing an opinion, voicing an experience. There's something about the way that you're communicating, putting stuff out there, and you've got birthing energy with this. So I don't know what you want to create right now, or what you're feeling called to create or wanting to do. And this can come in various forms. For some of you, you might like to write. For some of you, you might like to actually speak. For some of you, again, It could be presenting on stage. You might like blogging. You might want to write a book. You might like to craft, there's some form of expression here, whatever this is. But for some of you, I really do feel this is about standing up in a new way, in leading something. Yeah, there's something about your expression that I just keep witnessing here. And whatever it is that you're doing, I mean, for some of you, like I said, could be just having this conversation, speaking and being assertive in expression, asking for what you need. Whatever it is, it's something you got to put out to be heard, to be seen, to be recognized, okay? And with this, something will change, something will evolve. But I think you're already being called. Maybe you've been thinking about, I need to have a conversation with this person, or I really want to write this book, or I really want to put the podcast, or I really want to do this YouTube thing, or I really want to, start drawing more, or I really want to start being part of communities and groups. Whatever that is, or maybe you want to lead in a certain role at your work, there's something here about it. And once you have this, I feel, conversation or this some form of expression, you're going to see further confirmation from the universe open up here for you with this birthing energy. Some of you might want to sing. But these two are definitely connected, because it's like I am hearing the other thing that's coming through, sorry, I'm getting a lot of downloads right now. So I'm kind of, for those of you that have seen me on camera when I'm channeling, you can tell like I'm kind of looking in total different directions. And that's what's happening right now. It's kind of drawing me out to look out into the sky right now, to channel. And there's just information here about someone really expressing their voice. That's going to open up some opportunity here. It actually feels very feminine. I think of birthing, divine feminine energy, empress energy, sacral chakra energy. But there's something creative behind it with this voice. So interesting, Pisces. I don't know what you're doing, but I like it a lot. I'll tell you that. I like it a lot. So wherever you're feeling called right now, wherever you're feeling pulled, I'm feeling intuitively there's lots of pieces and parts to this, and you already have a very strong understanding probably of what this is, because it's already within you. It's already within you, whatever this is, okay? So I want you to know that. Let's dive in a little bit deeper to see what this is all about. Sometimes you can, I just keep getting this, sometimes you can just have that conversation that changes everything. And that's what I'm getting. But I have to say, I'm also getting, and I got to tell you what comes through because I get it in my body, that there is something that is motivating you or attracting you on a physical level with somebody, is what I'm getting, okay? Take that how you will. But it sounds like it sounds. I can feel the rush of a connection that seems very stimulating. Look at this. Wow. Okay. One more. Okay. Two more. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. I like it a lot for you, Pisces. So, Two of Swords with the Wheel, the Five of Materials, the Sun. What has felt lost is not lost, Pisces. What has felt like it's gone, or it's not going to come to life again, or is it just going to continuously be this way? That breakthrough. I feel some of you are getting ready. You know it within you. You're getting ready for this something, but it's like you're waiting. You're waiting to go, which direction do I go? Because I don't know yet, and I need that confirmation, and I need that sign. You're going to get it. Boom. Recognition, two of voices, boom. A key thing though, the two of voices is also connecting to your intuition. If you recall on a traditional tarot, it's usually her blindfolded with the two swords. She's sitting on concrete and the water is behind her. Okay. And I'm saying her because it's usually a feminine energy in it for the deck, the traditional tarot. So I feel like right now in this air energy, which is around communication, it's connecting into your intuition. It's also being logical and being sound in your heart space, in your emotional space when making a decision. And I feel like you're waiting on some confirmation to make a decision because you want to make sure you get it right. So it's like you kind of need that little extra tick beside something to go, okay, I know this is what I need to do now. Or intuitively, you've been thinking something, and again, you get that sign. And I feel you're getting the recognition you need to move something forward here. You might have that already. We're all on different timelines, so take what resonates. But with this wheel energy, this is furthermore the universe, turning that dial, opening up opportunities, supporting your next step. This is of good fortune, the wheel energy, okay? What I love about the wheel energy too, and I love how, if you think of the moon goes through different cycles. The same way the feminine goes through different cycles, right? Moon energy. I'm paying attention here to the moon, that's the phases. And that's what this is about. There's a phase in everything that needs to grow or needs to turn, or there's a season, right? And there's something here about that with this wheel energy. There's some season, some turning point that's going to make sense, that's going to open up. But I also feel that there's something very significant and fated here as part of this process. But the universe is talking to you. This is not something you're doing alone or on a whim. There's a difference between doubt, fear, and intuition, because sometimes we can fear things because they're big steps forward, or we've got to get outside our comfort zone. I don't really see this being an issue anymore. I think you just know you got to do something, but it's now taking that step. So yeah, I feel like you're getting this, but there is some concern of taking this step and whether this is going to give you enough in return, because maybe as part of you taking this step or doing something, you could be concerned, well, are certain people going to leave me behind? Is this going to financially support me, carry me? That part of, are you supported through this change, through this process, through this next phase of your life and journey? And that can be scary, but you're really at a place of beating and walking to your own drum, right? And I think that's really important, because maybe something that you've got to say, something that you've got to share, maybe some people don't agree with it. Maybe the thing that you want to do next, breaks you away from very strong connections. Like if you change jobs, sometimes you get so comfortable and so used to working with certain people that you kind of feel, I don't know if I want to leave them. That's really good. It's only just this thing that doesn't feel great. Or I have this aspiration to be over here, but I'm not sure if that's going to be any good either, And sometimes these questions can put doubts in our mind. And in addition to the doubt, we look at what may not be there, or we look at what we're losing. How about what you're gaining? And I don't feel right now I don't feel there's any wrongs or mistakes that are going to be made. And what I mean by that is that you get to keep choosing every step of the way. If something doesn't feel right, you can kind of turn a bit of a different direction. Sometimes we can make major changes. I know this has happened to me. You can make major changes, right? And then it just might all come falling down. And then what do you got to do? You handle it. You deal with it. You figure it out. That if something's breaking down, it's either because it wasn't built on the right foundation, or that's not where you're meant to be. So I feel like I don't think things are going to be to that degree. I think you've been through all that crap, Pisces, but there's also a point here that you've got to be taking a significant step. That's what I feel you're being asked, and you know what it is or what it's about. A relationship, your career, business, home, you know what that's about. Family. There's something here you're being called to do, to speak up, to recognize your own worth, to trust in where you're feeling led right now. Because on the other side of it, whatever this voice expression of self doing you, this is where things just open up. You've got the sun with birthing. You've got muse of emotions and wish fulfillment. I mean, talk about the depths of happiness, the depths of feeling content, calm, peaceful, strong, powerful. There's something beautifully birthing here. And we've got you on the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Emotions, Four of Inspiration, wow, and the Muse energy, Muse of Wands. So King and Queen of Cups, connection, pathway, marriage, soul tribe, inspiration, going after what you want, doing what lights you up. Let's get a little bit more on this Two of Voices and what you need to know. Devil energy. So this is also to not ignoring the signs. That's what I'm getting from this devil energy. Don't get too obsessed and stuck on a place or a situation. You need to make progress. And usually the devil energy can be great at making progress. Okay. Capricorn energy, 10th house energy, make shit happen energy. But it's going to depend which way you choose. There could be a temptation or something that's tempting you along this path and journey. Be careful what that recognition is, make sure it's not manipulative, but that might be why you're sitting here still going, is this legit? Is this really what it is? Or is this a wolf in sheep's clothing or something of that nature? But we'll unpack more in the extended, but there is something there just to be mindful of. The wheel energy. What do we need to know with this wheel? The Hermit, Virgo energy in Virgo season. So that could be confirmation that this change is happening this season in Virgo, where the tables are turning. Things are moving towards you. But another key part here too, the Hermit is something or a situation going within. It's funny because I still think of Hermit as a crab, and I think of Cancer energy. So, because I think of the hermit crab, right? Because you kind of withdraw. You go into home, which is your space, your spirit, to really connect in. Where do I feel led next? Do I need, is there something that I need to learn a bit more about myself? How am I feeling about this? Like, that's why you go into this energy, because there's something you need to withdraw from, usually to gain some form of understanding of something, okay, or to feel safe about where you're going next or what you're doing next. And I feel there's something here about that's going to help awaken your intuition and in turn the path that you're going. You might be a little bit, I'm getting like a little bit weary about this shift that's happening, because I think it's upon you, and maybe you're like, I've had so much change already, I know I need to make this next step, but you might be a little bit tired in the process is what I'm feeling. And it's a lot sometimes at one time, because it's a lot, but I feel you're going to figure this one out. Five of Materials. Wow. King and Queen of Inspiration popped out. Ooh. So this King and Queen of Wands. This is interesting energy, because what I'm getting here with this situation, this could be a divine connection, okay? And it's interesting because you got Leo energy. I don't know what I'm connecting into Leo energy here, but because it is fire energy. There's something here about your goals, because this could be you coming into self, into a strong balance of your masculine and feminine energy when it comes to what you need to pursue next, or what matters to you, or what lights you up. And when I talk about balance, it's knowing when to operate in which energy, what energy you need to drive to step into your masculine and get shit done, and then what energy you need to kind of maybe tilt more into the feminine energy of, okay, waiting for a response, allowing things to come in and things to work and when it needs to work, giving space to what you need to give space to. It doesn't mean that you're stopping or not doing the work, but you've got to know a part of, I think, of balance of when to chase, when to make shit happen, and when to sit back. And there's something here though about some form of, for some of you, it could be a connection that was abandoned. Maybe that's part of the story that you're talking about. The energy that's coming through, it's like I'm being pulled right now. I'm kind of getting third eye energy, like I'm getting pulled. I kind of got like a pull from my crown chakra to my third eye. So that's a lot around intuition and your visions right now, and perhaps what you're wanting to create. But I'm feeling like a pulling towards something. I don't know if someone's around you that's motivating you, supporting you, or that you look up to, but it could also be too interesting. I'm trying to connect into what that is, because for some of you too, it could be a draining energy. Because of this 5 materials, something that's been draining you. Just have a look at where you're putting your energy and where you're focusing. There's, I think, something you need to assess. I feel like you need to kind of sit down and look at the things that you're doing, the people that you're spending time with, what you're consuming. For some reason, this is coming up because this is around the things that you're doing. This is the action-orientated, purposeful, meaningful things that you're doing. Also doing it a lot of the time, this energy, fire energy, there's a lot of, usually it's quite extroverted, okay? It's very out there, and you may not realize that you're putting so much energy out there and all these things are going on. So there's something here to look at because something's being drained. Maybe it is part of what you're spending. Maybe it is some concern of, are you going to get the investment back? There's something missing here or draining here that needs to be paid attention to, or someone has kind of left a situation or concerned that it's just not going to build up to what it is. So I don't know, there's a few things going on there, but we will unpack more in the extended. The sun, you've got death energy. Okay, let's get a couple more. Muse of emotions, what do we need to know? 4 of voices. And then 9 of emotions. Knight of voices. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Tower. So there's definitely some transformation happening here. I feel like someone is, again, awakening to something. Something is being clear, or someone's being put in the spotlight around a situation with this sun energy. And the sun energy is a life force. In addition to the death energy with it, the sun is also healing. I just feel there's something transforming here that's going deeper, okay? It's like whatever this death energy is has opened and awakened something. Something's changed for somebody here, okay? I don't know if it's you in a certain dynamic or just you in general after a dynamic had abandoned, changed, shifted, or there was some financial constraints, but there's something that's happened that's transformed. It's like things are opening up again, but it's being looked at in a whole new way. It's like the way that something is seen in a whole new way. And what I mean by that is if you've maybe even like people that you connect with, you're connecting with people on a whole different level. Like maybe the people that are coming into your life, it's a lot deeper. You guys, the things that you enjoy, you're like, wow, these similarities. There's a very strong pull towards something here. You're feeling very connected to something or someone. And this is different to what you know. It's like all the work, the journey you've been on, you've also been through your own transformation, which has leveled you up, which naturally you attract that energy back in return. It's like you're also being seen for self. Maybe people, that's what's really cool, is maybe people that you're connecting into, there's a lot of things that you really like about them and you're drawn to them. And what you may not realize, even though in its own way you feel it, there's something you really like about them, and you know why you really like about them, or why you really, if that made sense, you get what I mean, is because you're seeing a lot of yourself in them. Maybe you were putting out there, Pisces, I wish I could meet someone who's going to show up like I show up, who's going to bring the good energy like I bring the good energy. You know, like maybe you've just been wanting to meet a friend like you know that you're a friend to someone, or a relationship knowing that that's how you show up in a relationship, and you want someone who's going to reciprocate that. Maybe it's the job, you know, the work that you do, that you get to work with people who are going to give the same, who are going to care the same. And I feel that's what's happening here. There's a lot of double energy, reflection energy, like parallel energy. And I'm also, I don't know why this keeps coming through, but someone here has a very strong connection to someone, but it's on it feels very like a lot of chemistry. Okay? A lot of chemistry. Whoever or whatever's coming in, or the situation here, it is just making you feel like maybe this person is just adding so much depth and care. It's really nurturing for you. It's very healing for you. Okay? With this 9 of emotions and then the Knight of voices, there again, there's something that something or someone is expressing something, and it seems to be coming out of nowhere. I don't know if it is, but I feel like you're being heard, and there's some response here. Or you're putting something out, and there's like the response is coming from the universe, something that you, I think, will be really happy about because it's around your wish fulfillment. But we need to unpack what that is, because sometimes the Knight of Swords can be a bit harsh, but usually it's pretty upfront, pretty straightforward. This, you know, but let's see where it takes us, because then we do have the Tower. So maybe some news or some information that excuse me, that's coming. Look, my voice is, notice this, guys, because it's about voice. I don't know why I'm losing my voice all of a sudden. I have no reason to lose my voice. So so I don't know if someone's coming in here to squash something that you want to share, something you want to say. Listen to my voice. This is crazy. I should say wild, because I love it when the universe comes that way, right? I have not had an issue with my voice. Okay. So in saying that, maybe there's something here too with this Tower energy that's happening here. That's going to shake something up, or that's going to try and squash you, or there's a nice surprise. But my voice kind of is in and out right now. So I don't know, Pisces. Ultimately, I don't think you should be giving up on anything that you want to express, that you want to show up in your true self. But let's unpack this in the extended. If you get to join us there, can't wait to see you and connect. This is Jamie. It's the first link below. For the extended, you get the full library access and the month ahead. I'll catch you there. If not, have an awesome